Oh, that one's broken now too. Oh my God! What's up, everybody?
Hey now.
This one's broken now too. I got batteries.
Who knew those things would break?
But it's not working right.
I thought they would be so durable.
Oh, nah. These things are like $5 or something. I think might have to upgrade to some new system. What do you guys say?
Michael B, what's up? That was a great show on Sunday. That was awesome.
Yeah, Michael B, everybody.
Ryan
Michael
Hall,
B.
brother. What's up, dude?
Yeah. What a show. What an awesome show. What an awesome guy. You know, just putting it all out there and trying to educate more of us people out here that are trying to understand, you know, what's going on with people, not just with bipolar, but other, you know, health issues. Believe it or not, I mean, he's handling it without medication, I believe. Right now, it's all diet, which is fascinating and amazing. So, congratulations, you know, for getting some help to figure all that out. Right, and let's say hi. We might as well say hi to everybody that's here. Right, we got Megatod saying hi to everybody, and of course Ryan Hall. And by the way, this is the Gear and Demo show. What's happening, everybody? We are going to do some fun gear and demo reviewing or showing or unboxing or what would you call it? Demoing or we're not really demoing, are we? We're going to just show it. Not. Well, we call it the Gear and Demos show. So we're going to show things. Of course, Ryan is saying hi to all his rock and roll, you know, music and laws. Right?
Dan in New Jersey. What's up?
Dan in New Jersey. You have a chance to win tonight one of these items. That's right, Dan of New Jersey. There's always a chance. Wow. There's always a chance. Keith H. also here. What's up, Dan? There's Dan in New Jersey. Michael B says, just booked a hotel in Boston for a health conference. I am on a panel. Dude, that is so... Dude, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. You're just out there making it happen. That's amazing. Right? Wow, says Dan in New Jersey. Wow, right? Not only that... Not only that, but we probably have some other. We have Matt Stewart also in the chat here. What's up, Matt Stewart? We have 14 people already scrolling in here. Scrolling. Charles 75N is home. I do believe your package is right here. I gotta take it to the post office tomorrow with Janice's Patty Joe's. I'm sending everybody's packages going out tomorrow because I don't know if I'm going to survive this trip.
I don't know where I've heard that before. I've heard that somewhere before.
Some dude, some gear dude. I don't know. This crazy guy. Anyway, I will be sending them all out tomorrow. Promise. Paul McNary also here saying hi to everybody.
McNary, what's up?
Janice, the hostess with the mostest. We'll have Janice on again in the future, some Sunday, but it's not going to be this Sunday because I'm going to be probably on a plane during the show between Paris and Athens. But because there's a 9-hour time difference, I haven't calculated exactly at here, American California. Oh my God, my battery's low on that thing now. Hold on a second. Let me plug this in before we have a shutdown show. All right, back. We're back. Yeah, we're using the official Johnny Beane sound machines here, of course, because you know, there's no better way to do it than with these things.
Oh, there is, but that's okay.
I don't think there's a better way. You know what I think would be cool is to like on the clapping thing here, like get 3 or 4 of them, push them all at the same time, and then reverb or something, right?
I would literally rather you just get one of those clappers and just do the clapper
Shake
thing.
it, geez, like that. Castanedas, or what do they call them? Oh my God. Tim Thomas also here saying hi to the folks.
Oh, Tim Thomas,
and,
what's up, bro?
Yeah, Tim Thomas, bro, what's up? Who's going to NAMM? I want to know because this guy.
Me?
You are going. Did you get your ticket yet?
No, yeah, I couldn't figure it out. Every time I clicked on the link, it said it's a broken link, so I'm gonna have to ask you for some help.
Oh man, okay. Maybe there's too many people signing up this year because they know everybody's coming. Everybody who's cool is going to be there.
So those tickets are on sale, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Johnny's got his already. It's not like tickets are on sale, but you can get your pass, is what they call it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
assuming
just
that you should be able to get. Yeah. Well, maybe they changed up the rules this year. I don't know. from what Friedman was talking about in his show, talking about this thing.
Right.
What he was talking about was that they're going to be at NAMM, because the way he was talking, it sounded like they're going to be there. So I don't know if they're going to be there under New Amps distribution like usual, if they're going to have their typical booth or not, or what, but I hope so. That'll be super awesome.
Right on.
Oh, Keith said he got his 2 days ago. Did you get the special one, the reverb.com only signed limited edition 1 of 100?
Or did you get a special one?
Well, it's
Dang,
got the
always gets
Marshall
special
knob one. Yeah, I got the special Oppo color version one, so that's why I kept it secret until now. And I did get mine too. I got mine like right away, like came on Monday, but I held out until now for you people, you fine people, so you could see the actual real reaction of the actual unboxing, the real ASMR, reaction. I should put on like some slow-mo kind of like bump music or something while I'm unpackaging it, right? Anyway.
Maybe some jazz or something. I don't know.
So you can play something on that new guitar of yours, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's because the signal's coming through clear.
What were you doing? So it was kind of fuzzing before. If you guys didn't know what was happening right before the show, I was having issues with my setup, and then Aki's was like sounds like that. Like
yeah, see, I didn't realize it was that bad, because like when I tested it out, it wasn't that bad, but I don't know. It
almost sounded like there was a interference, like a ground loop or some kind of a transmission interference going on.
I wouldn't know how to fix that.
Yeah. Well,
we're gonna do
ASMR. Megatot 707. All right, man. So Ryan, wow. That's right. We're gonna have some shenanigans. Are gonna get unboxed tonight, baby. All right. So yeah. Howdy, folks. I just wanted to put it out there. I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing the shirt. Of course, tomorrow is, I believe, the second. I don't know. What do you call it? Remembrance anniversary. What's a nice way to say it? I mean, it's never nice to see the passing of someone as great.
I'd say it's been 2 years since the passing of
as loved as Edward Van Halen was loved by so many, and I had become a more recent new fanboy of the man, because I didn't know. I mean, what's funny is I was at 2019 NAMM. I was like, what's up with these hook eye things in the guitar? When did he start doing that? That's how little I knew. I had no idea. It's like he was just another superstar rock guitarist to me, like one of the greats.
I didn't know that until you guys, I didn't, until I started hanging out around Johnny Beane and all that.
Right, that's the thing, man. Johnny Beane, he's gonna probably pop in on the show at some point. He's out probably getting some dinner or whatever. I know his last week or so has been kind of different than usual, so he's doing different things. You guys probably haven't seen his typical, guitar, Monday and Wednesday guitar center kind of hangs and stuff like that that he does live, because he's got something else going on that he's busy with. So he's not able to do that stuff. And he did do a members only video recently, kind of just at a Starbucks kind of thing. But
well, we all wish him luck with what he's doing.
Hey, what's up? Wow. 6 and 8 hours.
3 years. See, that's what I was saying. I thought it was 3 years.
So it was the first fall. It was the first fall year, of COVID, right? So it was that fall. Because he couldn't continue going to get his treatments. From what I understood, he was getting treatments in either Germany or France or somewhere in Europe, and he couldn't fly there, and then his health quickly deteriorated. Yeah, man, that's so sad. But thank you that we had him in our lives up until then, and the thing that's sad for me about it is that I never got to see him play live. And I almost did, some of you guys don't know that story, but
Guitar Man 45, what's up?
Another reason that I became a big
what's up, Gear Junkie?
Hey, what's up, Gear Man 45? What's up, dude? So yeah, audio miscreants, Gear Junkie, that's a great one. I love audio miscreants and tone chasers. Yeah, quick dip in to say hello, stay warm.
More the former than the latter.
What was that?
I'm more the former than the latter.
Yeah. I'm both. Oh my god. But yeah, you know, I had to get this thing because, you know, first off, I saw Henning's report on it first. So his video was the first one that popped into my feed, and he's like, "There's what's with all the hype about this thing?" And I guess the hype has been building for a while now. You know, it's been building for like Harry, you know, Big Harry Guitars, Mike. He has known about it from the very beginning when they were like testing stuff out, and he's like, "When is this coming out? When's this coming out, Dave? When is it out, Dave? When is it out, Dave?" Because he's like he's been wanting it ever since he got to test it out a little bit in the beginnings, and he's like, I gotta have one of these things." So he's been like jonesing for it since, you know, it was
Well,
thought up. You know,
big picture, I think it really comes down to people wanting the
yeah.
best of analog and digital together, and this, you know, seems like it has a good attempt at doing that, you know.
Right? I think they really they
Dwight
clicked
Bailey.
all the, yeah, I mean I think they hit all the bells and you know, blew all the whistles and dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's and got all their ducks in a row. All those all those things they lined up perfectly with this thing, because what I love about it, and from a lot of the other videos and why I pulled the trigger on it, I had to wait until I saw the Friedman with Mark Kazansky show, you know, the Tone Talk show, because I knew they would go deeper into it than even the Sweetwater one, which was like an hour or something long. And they did. They went like 2 hours into it, right? On the Friedman show, on Mark's show with Dave. And Michael popped in, of course, and, you know, did some demonstrating as well. I think he played it, didn't he? On that too? I think he did. But yeah, the bottom line is it's simple yet complex.
Well,
I think
yeah, as
there. I
long
think
as
it
it's
was
effective,
Nuno.
that's really what it comes down to. Is if you can just plug that into the front of any amp that's, you know, at a, you know, it's back of house or something, plus it'll work at your studio, you know, plus, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
That's great, man. You know,
Well, we're gonna
and
open up
the
and see
$500
what.
price point's appealing too, as opposed to some other options out there.
Yeah, I think that's very true. I mean, you know, you have that new UA kind of aux cab thing that's out, which is pretty amazing too. And then you've got all these other like Tone XIR thing and all the, or what do they call it, Hot Tone or Hotone, or there's all these other ones out there. I mean, everyone's putting out some kind of IR preloaded thing. But what makes this thing special is that it's an actual BE-100, you know, circuit analog to, you know, 12AX7 preamp tube circuit in the
Hmm.
front of it. And then it's MIDI controllable. I haven't figured out how I can set it up wet, dry, wet yet, because that might be complicated, but I think there's probably definitely a way. I mean, they were basically saying there's all kinds of ways of doing a setup with this. The simplest is actually not going into the front of an amp, which you could probably do, but you know, it's not really meant to be that way. But you go into the effects, you know, return of
Yeah,
the amp, and then you're going, you know, you're using the pre of this
I'm just thinking most
instead of your
backlines,
amp's
like
pre,
it's like a Hot Rod Deluxe. That's what you get. So you'd
right?
have to go into the front or something like that. But yeah, if you got an effects loop, definitely you can go in the back of it, use that as
Right.
your preamp, and you're good to go.
The whole idea is to be able to use it as a fly rig for, you know, whatever kind of you know, setup you might be facing wherever you end up, or take it
And
out
really,
to any gig, big or small, and go right front of house, or with
And really, you could bring one of those little Quilter 40-watt amps as a backup, those little pedal platform amps as a backup, and just run that. And I bet it'd sound
right.
fine
Yeah, yeah.
in case
The
they
whole
just have
idea
a
is
cabinet or something, or you
you
just have a,
really,
you know,
yeah, I
there's a lot of
mean,
options. It's that's cool.
you can just bring, they even have FR, you know, full range speakers. You can get
Yeah.
stereo full range speakers set up and then go like that. So I'm
My
curious,
only
like
thing with
I
those
gotta
is
get
they
into,
do get expensive. The good, you know, the good
hmm
FR cabs do get
just like a
expensive,
good
but
amp would, you know. And now
yeah,
that,
exactly.
right, and who else recently just came out with something when
Well,
it
shoot,
comes to,
everybody, boss.
well, dude, you know, Fender just dropped a major bomb
Well,
with their big, you
yeah,
know,
that, yeah.
Tone Master, you know, uh, like basically it does, you know, it's like a,
Dude, it's a studio tool for people that don't know amps. That's what really how I feel about it. It's for
That
people
thing
that are
or this thing?
yeah, no, that thing. It's like recording. It's for putting in a recording studio, and you have all the Fender amps right at the tip of your fingers, and it's good enough. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah, from what I've seen, everyone's. I've watched about 3 or 4 reviews on this tone. What is it called? A Tone Master, or what is it? A tone. What do they call that thing now?
Yeah, Tone Master.
It's like a pedal pro Tone Master Pro board or something. It basically is like even more sophisticated. It even has something better than IRs. So they're calling it something else where you can actually dial your volume knob down and get a clean, nice sound. Whereas IRs are kind of like a picture of that amp at that volume,
Right.
and it's not going to sound quite as good as like what they're doing, which is actually
Oh, see, the chat
capturing.
knows what you're talking
Yeah.
about. I didn't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard of that yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's brand new, dude. It's amazing what it can do, and it's got built-in effects, and it's basically a floorboard, a very sophisticated all effects and amps and IRs and everything floorboard all in one. I mean, yeah, it's the Tone Master Pro. Thank you, Dan. Dan, you're gonna win something just for that. Send me your address. I'm gonna send you something just for answering that correctly. You won, just like that. You're a winner tonight, no
You
matter
are the
what.
winner.
Because the last guy who
Congratulations.
won,
Woo,
him,
winner.
the last guy who won did not collect on his winnings. He didn't send me an email or nothing like that. So I don't know what happened. And I even messaged them at another chat and said, hey, dude, you never, responded. So if you're new to the channel, because that guy's new, my contact info is in the description. It might be down past paragraphs of blah, 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 as usual, but it's there. Hey, what's up, Hobo Roadie? You rock, dude. Yeah, what's really cool about this Friedman one too is the built-in IRs that it comes with 12. Really well done. One of them's Dave Friedman's famous just bare wood cabinet that he's had forever, and I think his Plexi amp that he's had forever. But it's also his BE-100 as well. And then you've got the cab simulations, including, even I think they're called the EVs, right? From the 80s, and people use the electro voice, electro EV. I think who was it that used those? I know that Zach Wild's known for using them. A lot of people, I think, I bet you, yeah, a lot of people back in the 80s used those. I think probably even Randy Rhoads used those, didn't he? I'm not sure. I'm curious. I might be wrong about that. I know that he messed around, but yeah, send me your info, Dan, and I'll send you a little something because that guy did not collect on those picks last time around, and so that's what I had set aside for him, and we'll just throw some kind of a package together for you. By the way, this guy right over here is coming to NAMM with me, and we're gonna hook up with a bunch of other YouTuber people, including Johnny Beane, of course. He's gonna fly down. We're gonna drive down, and we're gonna hook up with a house full of other YouTube nutcases like us, like Albus Band, Aaron, and the Flipside dudes, and who knows who else. From what I understand, there's gonna be 6-7 people at this little NAMM party house this year. Next year, 2024, but this coming NAMM. It's going to be amazing. Oh, Hobo Roadie, of course, has some of the EVs from the 80s. Hobo Roadie, when I get back from this trip, if I survive this trip to Greece, Egypt, and Jordan, and back to Greece and back home, if I survive this trip, we're going to build some cabinets and stuff. My sweetie's going to be in Peru for part of the winter for December visiting her mom. So I'll have a little more free time. And I'm going to put a lot of time into the studio, into the channel, into getting things set up and working right here. And of course, my buddy Brent over here is probably going to come over and help with that, including CC's guitar right behind me right there. We gotta paint that puppy and mod that puppy up. He hit me up earlier today, and I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, dude, because he's going to actually pay for the parts that we're putting into that thing so that we can paint it up and send it to him. So that's super cool, right? Awesome, dude. Man, CC, you rock.
Great, man.
And then this is just a secret, but I kind of feel bad. That Johnny Beane's not going to have that in house anymore. So I gotta get him some kind of special Christmas surprise this year. Just saying, shh, secret shenanigans.
Cool.
It's gonna happen because I take care of my buds, right?
House of loafers. No, JJ has James. JJ has jams. He rocks EVs. He's got a couple cabinets with EVs in them.
Yeah, that guy knows his gear too. Oh my God, he's got.
Yeah,
That's
he's got
another
quite
thing
the
too.
collection.
Is this Christmas I'm gonna go down visit my dad. I might go during Thanksgiving too, because this might be his last year, and I'm gonna try to visit him as much as I can. And his birthday's on December 29th,
Oh,
so
cool.
I'll probably go down and visit him then. So one of those trips, whether it's the Thanksgiving one or the Christmas one, I gotta visit JJ again. And he
Yeah,
mentioned they're
man.
back in the studio recording
Oh,
Star Zero. You
really?
guys check it out. Yeah,
Oh, that's
they're back.
great, man.
He's got Cameron Webb actually in studio with them, helping them put stuff together, which is great.
That's
Um,
fantastic.
yeah, they're gonna
And I
finish
bet
up
they're
that
sounding
album.
tight right now after playing some gigs.
Yeah, they're hungry to get some more stuff put together for the album, the upcoming album,
Can't
and
wait.
well received, obviously. And not only that, man, but I'm hoping that I'm gonna get to go into the studio where he's got some of his gear and mount his two Roxy's guitar hangers for him in the
Yeah, man.
studio there. So that would be super cool, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan Hall. Right on, man. My music in law. Yeah, so you're welcome, Dan. You are already a winner. Speaking of that, I should already start the tool, right? The StreamYard tool. Let's do that. StreamYard giveaway tool. That way, whoever's writing anything into the chat right now will be entered. So you don't have to write anything special in there, but you could if you wanted to write something like long live Eddie Van Halen's memory or whatever, just anything you want. But he'll never be forgotten, obviously.
Gear Junkie, I think Laz might have a 2 notes.
I do. I have an old cab. I have the original Captor and the original cab.
Yeah, I've
I don't
never
have the
used
new
the
one.
2 note stuff. I've heard good things, but
Yeah.
I've
You
never
can
used
actually
it before.
use this thing with that too. You know that. You can
Have you used it before, Laz?
No. I've had it.
Okay,
I've had it here forever, and I've never hooked it up. That's what's crazy. My studio has been like
that's
this
funny.
dream. It is funny. It's been this dream of wanting it to happen, but you know, part of the craziness and why I even had the idea about the purge was because I'm not using a lot of this gear, and it's kind of stupid that I have it, but at the same time, it's this dream that I've had ever since I had the studio in the '90s that I had with a friend of mine, and I had other friends coming over. Ever since then, I've wanted to do it again, but man, it's hard to find the time. It's really
Yeah.
hard to find the time to do it. I mean, to be honest with you all, I don't even have time to practice the guitar, play the guitar, or play the piano much. And almost like the most of the playing that I get in was like, remember when we were at NAMM and I was jamming out with Martin at that Motel 6? That's
Right.
the
Yeah.
most I jammed out, like hours in a row in a long, long time. And I used to go to jams at my brother's or at my cousin's like once a week for hours, like 6, 7 hours. We'd rock out. And I haven't had that in so long. So I was actually talking to my sister about, hey man, when I get back from my trip, are you up for let's rent a studio space somewhere where we can set up and get loud and play? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah. So we're gonna have to try to find someplace, hopefully affordable, but we're gonna have to find
Cool.
something. She used to have a studio space actually here in Livermore, so there might be some locations around here. So
Man, that'd be
hey, Gear
awesome, man.
Junkie, what's up? Yeah, Gear Junkie, we're gonna hook it up if you guys want. We can even not just unbox it, but maybe even plug it into the 5150 here.
I think he was
Or
talking about the Captor still.
oh, the Captor. Okay.
Torpedo.
Yeah, the difference of this though compared to everything else though that's out there is it's got like practically no latency at all. So apparently it's really got the real feel of an amp, and then not just any amp, but Friedman, $3,000 kind of level cost amp, right? So we can do some crazy stuff with this thing. We can hook this thing up to the little PV Audition 20 that I have over here and see how it sounds through that speaker, because it's going to be this thing's preamp, so who knows, it might surprise us. But kind of like the crazy wet dry wet setup I did with the little mini EVH amps, that was fun. That was just silly stupid fun. I might set that up again just for fun and actually properly mic it up like I had it mic'd up and everything, but I couldn't find the cable, and then I put everything away, and then now I have the cable, but I don't have time. So when I have time, when I'm back from this trip, and especially in December when my sweetie's out of town, I'll have way more time. So it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Pete Thorne is amazing. Yeah, long live King Edward. Absolutely, man. Yeah. Yep. I'm representing today. That's right. Color coded and everything. Color matched. But yeah, thank you, Johnny Beane, and all you other crazy YouTube, like I guess Van Halen fans, nerds, nutsos, as Henning would say, nutsos. I'll never forget when Steve from Boston just broke down crying the day of. Man, that really hit me. Like, wow, this is it's not just fandom here. This guy changed people's lives. In very, very positive ways. And so I had a complete different, perspective and understanding of Edward Van Halen, thanks to all you guys out here. So we're going to be giving this away today, you guys. So, say something in the chat. In the box, Eddie Van Halen Funko Pop. And if you didn't know, they have, they're not ready yet. Can't even pre-order them yet. But they are going to have the 78. They're calling it the 78 Eddie Van Halen version. So with his white and black striped, doing a similar kind of jumping, smiling thing, with his, I think the patch like pants, the patched jeans. I think that's what he's wearing. I can't recall what shirt, maybe the striped shirt, something like that. And his black and white. Like that Schecter that I have there, that's actually a Schecter guitar striped up like Eddie Van Halen's Frankenstrat, the original. So you guys ready for an unboxing? What do you say, man?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Woo!
Right, here we go.
Don't cut towards your hand, please. Thank you.
Not toward my neck. Here, let me back up so you guys can see me. Right before my trip, I ended up going to the hospital. All right.
Well, Danny would think you're just trying to get out of it.
Right. Came with little plastic bags. That's a receipt. All right, so.
Now we're doing ASMR.
There you go. Oh, yeah. All right, so it came in a box like this. So look carefully at this, you guys.
It's a box in a box.
Notice the box in a box, but notice the knobs on the picture here. Notice how it's shown here. Should I solo me? Hold on, let me get rid of this and let me. So hey, what's up, Metalhead Hippie? Let me solo me on this one, you guys. So notice the color coordination here and the knobs. Okay. Oh yeah, it's got the real hot burning tubes. No, they're actually not that hot. So they're not power tubes. So that's the box. But what's special about this? Oh, look at that. It's got an instruction manual. That's going to be helpful. What's interesting about this is that it's not the same.
I heard that different, Laz. I heard there's an instruction manual. I never read this. That's what I heard.
Is that what you heard? I'm like Henning. I don't read manuals. If I can't figure it out without the manual.
I'm not hating. I don't look at manuals. I just do it.
That's right. Yeah. So notice the difference between that and now that. Pretty cool, right?
Marshall style
knobs. Very, very cool. I dig it. I mean, the advantage of these ones is that they have that kind of like, it's like a little easy to turn block kind of thing, but yeah, easier to see where it's pointing at because it's white, but we know once we set this in the right position, we don't need to see it again, right?
Last
And
paid an extra
apparently, oh,
200
look at
for those
that.
knobs.
There it is. I think that says Dave Friedman somehow. They were making fun of his signature. He's like, I had to sign 100 of those. Come on, give me a break.
It looks like a stick figure or something.
Yeah, I think that says Dave Friedman.
He's like jumping for joy.
I think the top is like David, and the bottom part is Friedman somehow. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the signature. Very, very cool. Smaller than a Strymon apparently, but a little longer. So not as wide as some Strymon devices, but it's not tiny. It's it's a little bit bigger than my my Lawrence Petros deluxe, my deluxe 68. So let me bring you back. Oh, you disappeared. Octopus Ears. We'll be back in a moment. Continue to highlight me here. So it's got these switches on the side. So the switch is here. You turn them to get different IRs for the two different channels. And the way this thing actually works is it's almost really like a 4-channel amp, the way they were preamp, the way they were describing it, right? So you got your boost and your gain channel there, and you can switch the IRs just with either your nail or a pick or whatever, right? So Mike was talking about it being really easy to stick your nail in there and turn it. And yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's simple to do that. Right? Very cool. So outside of that, you've got channel 1. Okay. Channel 2. And then the boost and store. You noticed underneath there, you can boost either channel. And if you hold it down, it'll bypass the IR. So if you do want to go through like your own cabinet, like if we now hook this thing up to the 5150 and go through the 2x12 V30s, it'll bypass the IRs because we've got a cab with V30s, right? So we can go ahead and hook this up. It also in the front, it has this little switch right here. Different cab IRs that you can switch. And then a tight switch on off. Like if you're going more gain and you need to tighten it up so it's not so flubby.
It's like a tiger.
Right, and both top and bottom. Let me bring you back in. Both top and bottom channels are independent. You've got your gain channel below and then your other channel above, the clean channel above, I guess. So it's channel 1 and then channel 2.
It's the textbook definition of a preamp with some IR
basically, right? Yeah. And both of them have the gain right here. So just like you would expect it, you've got your treble, mid, and bass, your boost, and your
if Dave
gain.
were making amps 20 years ago, that would have been a rack unit.
And they're talking about and some people are asking, is this like one of the synergies? Because obviously he's been involved in amp boutique amp distribution, does the synergy thing too. And he's saying no, it's different. This is MIDI controllable, and it's got the built-in. Yeah, it's got the built-in IRs, and basically this is like your basically a Friedman amp in a pedal form, but MIDI controllable. You can set up presets. You can use up to 3 different IRs per channel. So you just pick your perfect cab, right? And then there you go. So what is he saying?
I haven't given Ryan Hall the lowdown on my new Les Paul yet.
Well, we are gonna. We did bring Octopus in for his opinion on not just this thing, but to show us that. So I'm really proud. I wanted to buy the signed one of 100 because kudos to Dave for spending 2 years putting this together and making this happen for everybody, right? Because I don't think I'd ever be able to afford I've looked at the JJ and others. Hey, what's up, roadies?
Yeah, the
I've
cheapest
looked
you
at
can find those is like $900, really.
yeah, at best you might spend $1,000 minimum, which is about what I spent on that 5150. So it's worth spending that much on a decent amp, right? Something like that's definitely going to be a more roadworthy amp than this Iconic here. But the bottom line is, for $500 plus a little bit more for the signed version and this really cool color and knob coordination, right? I dig it. And I've heard that Dave hates the black and the gold. That's the thing, he hates it, but that's what everyone else wants. And I love it because it's just iconic thing, the
Ryan Hall's
Gibson
got a
look.
new guitar
Ooh,
day too. Cool. No, it's a
stuck
cool look, man,
on
and
my...
it's a little, it's a little Marshall box. It's cool.
Yeah,
But
right.
better probably.
Well, probably less
Megatron's
fizzy.
saying he's wondering how it compares to the V4 Kraken, but the thing is, it doesn't have a power amp section. So the V4, I think,
Right.
has a power amp, doesn't it?
Well, this does have power amp simulation in it, and it has a BE-100 power amp simulation in it as well
Right,
as
but
some
it's not
others.
going to power a cabinet.
So no. But it does simulate it, and like what it's meant to be used for. You can go straight front of house or put it through a cabinet through its effects return. So we can do that. We can do that right now if you want. Yeah. So it has some warnings, but yeah, here's basically how to plug it in. Instructions here, right? Different ways you can do it. So right into your computer, through a mixer, through your pedal board. So that's the other thing about this, is that it's simple. Use it like an amp in a way, but you can plug your pedal board into it. So here's the way that we could do it right now, but I don't have like a pedal board set up. Right? Integration. That's the thing. It's flexible rig integration. Right? It's
All
another
those
way to set
pedals
it
and
up.
no pedal board.
Right? No, I haven't had time for stuff. But we can go ahead and do a simple, right into the 5150 right here if you guys want. And yeah.
I know people are eager to hear it. That's for sure.
All right. Well, I mean, they're not going to hear it. It's not going to sound good because I don't have like my interface hooked up to any of this. It's just this USB mic right into the computer. So it'll be basically the sound in the room. Yeah. And then, of course, it does have software. So that's another thing about it. It has editor software that you can get really deep into it with different kinds of IRs and
And
cabs
it's
and
too bad you
load
don't have your
stuff.
interface hooked up and go direct.
Yeah. Well, when I get back, we'll have something to look forward to, right?
Yeah, man.
Setting that up.
Hey, there you go. Ryan Hall. He finally got that Keeley Compressor Plus he's after.
Oh, right on, man.
He's chasing that for a while.
What did you do to get that finally?
No, I don't want to know. He got it. That's exciting. I'm just kidding.
All right. So, by the way, everyone, if you're new into the chat right now, we are going to be doing a giveaway today. We're going to be giving away this Eddie Van Halen Funko Pop in commemoration of the life and gifts that Eddie Van Halen brought to the rock and roll world. Right?
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Yeah, they do send you this nice little Pro Signal USB cable, and some people ask, why not USB-C, Dave? And he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, not everything has the C connector, and not only that, but it's more of a robust connection, and I got to agree with that. It's got a much more robust connection with that than this little thingy, right? So there's that. I have to agree with him. And it does come with its own power source, though you can run it with a 9-volt, and it's meant to run with a 9-volt, but it'll eat up about 800 milliamps of power. It does come with a box
that's
of,
a lot.
transformer, ready for anywhere in the world.
I'm really
Basically.
surprised that'll run off a standard 9-volt though. That's still
It'll run off
impressive.
standard 9-volt. He says that the 12-volt you can use as well. It doesn't change really the headroom of it or anything like that. It might change the power consumption. It goes down to like 600 something milliamps with a 12-volt connection. But it is an actual high voltage tube preamp.
High voltage.
High voltage rock and roll. Yeah, man. So yeah, Friedman amplification, you guys. Right? Thank you, Dave Friedman. I swear to God, I want to meet that guy one day and hand him a bottle of some tasty bourbon or something and just say, thank you, man. Thank you. Because the guitar that I have is one of the best guitars I've ever owned.
That thing's cool for sure.
Yeah, it's a great guitar. And now I have, a Friedman amp, basically, in a pedal.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Dave Friedman. So should we try to hook it up? Let's do
Sure,
this.
man. And yeah, I'm always looking on Craigslist and Reverb and all that stuff, especially when I'm on the hunt for a guitar, which I was. And I saw one of those runts, the Runt 20-watt for $900 on Craigslist.
Dang.
Not too bad.
How much?
900
There you go.
for the Runt 20-watt. Pretty good. Anything under a grand is a good deal.
Yeah, anything Friedman under 1,000.
That's how it is, man. Really popular stuff.
I mean, I was wanting to save up for a twin sister, but the JJ seems to be like the other one that I've seen. That I saw one at a.
I would want the little sister because it's funny,
right? The little sister.
Johnny
the twin
Beane.
sister, though. Johnny Beane? Is Johnny Beane in the chat? Hey, he's in the chat.
He's out at dinner.
He's out at dinner having a fancy dinner.
Fancy time. Right on,
What's
Johnny.
up, Robbie Stingle, also in the house.
Robbie Stingle.
Yeah, man. Dude, you're just pumping out the killer tunes, man. He's got some tear jerkers lately, too. Some amazing, good stuff. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate Robbie for just putting music out.
Oh, totally.
But there's a side of me that wishes that he had the energy or whatever you want to call it, whatever he would want or need to have to actually work out some better production of that stuff. But like he says, hey, you guys can do it. You guys do it. And I know that you're also, you do some collabs with other people that are helping out in that regard, right? So yeah, some of these tunes, dude, they're like really worth digging into a little deeper. So I'd like to have a swing at a couple of them or so.
Yeah, man.
I've made some notes,
That'd be
for
really
sure. Cool. Yeah, in the future. And I will use the Robbie Stingle custom, guitar picks, the toothpicks when I play the Robbie Stingle song. That's gonna happen for sure.
Limited edition.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. Anyway, we'll try to make that happen just for fun, just for like people in the chat that know what we're talking about, because this is.
That's what it is for me too, Megatod. Megatod says it right there. It's all about original music. That's how I feel
right.
too.
Yeah,
making original music.
Peggy
you're
Bouchard,
doing the right work, man.
Peggy's asking Johnny, "What's for dinner, Johnny Beane?" I had grilled salmon.
Yeah, fancy. Johnny got a steak.
Oh, nice.
What cut did you get?
Just ordered a steak. Look at that, Mr. Steak.
You get a New York. You get a ribeye. You get a flank.
He's starving. Well, yeah. What kind of steak? Is it a ribeye, T-bone, New York cut? What you get? Hey, Johnny, William, your package is also going out tomorrow, bro.
$140 tomahawk. That's what he's having.
$140 tomahawk. That's fine.
The Wagyu tomahawk.
Nice. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. So that must be even above the Ruth Chris level, right? Or was it Ruth Chris? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ruth Chris's steakhouse. I've been there once.
Oh, dang, man. Yeah, you need to go to a steakhouse, bro. There's some good steakhouses out there.
They got a Cattleman's right nearby here, but I wouldn't put them up there with Ruth.
Yeah, Cattleman's is okay. I mean, you can get a all right steak there, but yeah, there's way better out there.
I've grilled some pretty good steaks over here.
No, I'm sure, but
Yeah,
dude,
but
you
I know
need
what
to
you
at
mean.
least go to like Morton's or something, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, when Ladani's out of town, come over. We'll go hit up some places.
Well, no, I'm saying you should go with Ladany to Morton's. This is more of a date spot
Oh,
than
okay.
anything.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Good job, Robbie. 12, 14 subs. That's really good.
Yeah, he's already like more than almost doubling mine. All right, so let's plug this thing in.
Woo! William De Silva with the beef ribs tonight. Right on, man. Were they some Mondo ones? Were they like, what is it? The Flintstones Brontosaurus ribs?
That sounds good.
Some people hate on those. I love those ribs. I think they're tasty. Everybody's like, you gotta have the baby back. Like, oh, the baby back are great, but
yeah, I like some big ribs.
Ryan Hall. He's eating
we got a light.
He's eating the poor man's steak, man. He's having some bologna.
The poor
man.
man.
Yeah, Ryan, you're funny. No shame. I eat it too. It's good. It's like Spam of California. It's our Spam.
Is it like worse than well, I don't know.
Just less salty.
Less salty. They didn't even have salt.
See, dude, William, I'm almost there with you. I do like baby back ribs, but beef ribs are really good too. There's more on them. Making me hungry.
Let's get this guy set up over here. All right, now we got to get another cable for the.
Oh, Janice coming in clutch with the pizza margarita. Those are really good too. Love a really good margarita pizza.
Yeah, my headphones keep getting caught up on stuff. I think I'm gonna have to get like an extender for the cable on this thing.
I hate to say that I'm this customer. I used to be. I don't do this anymore. But I've gone to so many pizza places and taught them how to make a margarita because they didn't know how, and that's what I wanted to have. So I just told them how to make it. They made it for me, which was great, and it turned out fine. It turned out good, you know.
Well, I need to get a light source back here.
Dang, I need to have a margarita pizza. It's been a while. Pork chops, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans. Dang, that's a full dinner. That sounds really good.
Okay, I gotta take this off. Now you guys can talk about me.
The trick is, how do you do your mashed potatoes, Peggy?
Wondering where he went.
I didn't mean to sound like attacking with that. I'm just like, that would, if you could make some really good mashed potatoes, that would elevate that whole plate. Because you got to obviously do the butter. I do some sour cream in there too. You got to get your seasonings right. Sometimes you could put a little rosemary even in there if you want to.
Is the light still on? Thought I turned that off. All right.
And I just like a good lemon pepper pork chop myself. When I make pork chops, some lemon pepper on them. That's it. That's all I like. That's all I need.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Should I show you guys the pedal too? It's buzzing. Something's buzzing. Oh, it might be this. Let's turn it. Oh my god.
I think that's how you tell. I just realized. I think that's how you tell whether or not you made really good mashed potatoes or not. Did you put chives on top? If you put chives on top, they're really good mashed potatoes. That's all it takes.
Okay, there we go.
If you put bacon in your mashed potatoes or cheese, then you just win. You win the internet.
I'm hoping I'm
Oh
hooking
yeah,
this up.
chicken broth and the mashed potatoes. That's a good call, hobo roadie. That's
I
always
have no
tasty.
idea if I'm hooking this up right.
I'm trying to stall talking about food while you
Keep talking.
figure it out.
I'm gonna read the instructions.
Yeah, that was hobo roadie. Honestly, when I took my cooking to the next level was when I realized you needed to add broth instead of water to things, and I was like, oh yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Add flavor instead of just minerals. I wish I had a better kitchen though. My kitchen's pretty lame. Fourth
Okay,
gong. What does that mean?
got it. I think I've got it. Yeah, pretty simple. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Let's see if it works. Hopefully I don't blow up the amp any worse than it's already. I already gave it what is it called? What kind of poisoning, Brent? Did anyone learn anything from that one show?
Cathode poisoning.
Cathode poisoning. I cathode poisoned my amp using the stupid standby switch, not knowing what I was doing. Anyway, all right. Let's see.
William DeSilva, I agree and disagree. I've made mashed potatoes like that. They do turn out good in some ways, but they don't feel like mashed potatoes anymore. They're just like they're pureed to the point where they
You
almost
like
lose
canned
their
mash, right?
Yeah, it's like they lose their consistency. It's almost like you're eating pudding that's potato flavored.
Right. We're gonna mute that.
I like a little more rustic style than that myself.
Settings. Okay.
Gordon Ramsay worked at Pasty. Dang. That's what Robbie just said. Yeah, I hope a roadie with the chonk. I like the chonk too. Little chonk's good for you. But flavor wise, though, William DeSilva, flavor wise and consistency of flavor, you're not wrong. I mean, he's not wrong. It's a good way to do it. They are atypical from what you get in most places, so that's kind of a cool factor for that too. And you can present them in different ways when they're super smooth like that too. You can do little designs and stuff that people do.
Oops. The one thing about the power cable dongle is that the cable's really short.
Okay, that's one thing to note. Is it a standard like 3-prong to 3-prong adapter, like the PCIe or whatever?
Actually, it's like a wall wart, and it just goes to like a slip-on, any like kind of connector, wall connector from Europe to China to Mars kind of connector. You know, so you slip it, like click it in, kind of thing.
What about America?
It's just a 2-prong.
Okay.
All right, let's see if this. You guys, let's see if this works for y'all. Might have to reconfigure this setup here because it's not far enough away.
I'm glad I didn't have to. When I was working at that restaurant that did the potatoes that way, I didn't have to make them though. Luckily, we had the dishwasher do that job every day because it's a tedious job. I'm glad I didn't have to do that. I did all the fun work. I was an asshole like that, I guess. I got to work the line and just do all my own prep and show up when I wanted to, and it was pretty good. Oh, that sounds really interesting, Hobo Roadie. Potatoes mixed with zucchini strained through the masher thing. So like a mashed zucchini potato thing. That sounds really good. I love zucchini.
You know what? I think if I put this on top of a box.
Laz barbecues vegetables like every day.
I do like barbecued food. All right, let's see if this works. There you go. That kind of works. Yeah, kind of. All right. All right. I think I can go in. All right. Enter.
Oh my God, Peggy. You just ruined it.
What did she run?
She just said she had this amazing dinner, and now she's eating black licorice.
Don't do it. All right, you guys. Add the stage. All right, now I got to mute it. It's muted, but I can still kind of hear it. I don't know why phones do that. It's like I need to hook up the earbuds to that. So it anyway, hopefully that's not interfering. Do you guys hear that all right?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, good. All right. All right. Hopefully, let's see. Let's get everything into the 12 o'clock position. That they say the 12 o'clock position is in the middle of where you want to be, and then you kind of adjust from there.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. When you elevate your potatoes, it brings everything up. It's all good. That's what it is. Because a good pork chop, it's going to be a good pork chop every time. Don't make boring mashed potatoes. That's today's lesson.
All right. So.
And all of you have had great suggestions
right
on
now.
making mashed potatoes.
I don't even know if this guitar is in tune.
When I was a kid, I'd always mix my corn with my mashed potatoes.
So I actually did use the standby switch there for 5 minutes. Ooh, a little loud, right?
A little bit.
Okay, let's see. Oh, it's soft push. Damn it. If you guys saw what I was doing, I've got this on a box that's like, anyway. All right, that's neck position, channel 1, volume. I should talk into this, right? Oh, you disappeared. Okay, I'm going to take one ear muff off.
You're getting hooked up. You're getting some sound out of it, so I'm letting you do your thing.
It's out of tune. It's not that bad.
Oh, I gotta ask. Did anybody see the new Peterson tuner that came out? It's awesome. It made a Strobo Stomp Mini. Fantastic.
So it's like if you wanted to use this as like just a clean channel, like using this as what your effects would go through, right? Sorry, it's out of tune, you guys. This is a Floyd, so. That sounds really nice for like just a clean channel, right? I've got it dialed in where I've got a little more trouble right here. It's at about like 1:30 o'clock. I've got the middle back down to like 11 o'clock. And I've got the bass up at 1 o'clock. How does it sound to you guys?
Is it coming through just through the blue mic?
Yeah, it is.
It sounds good for that, man. It really does.
I'm going to use my asteroid pick now. Now let's hit the boost.
Boost. Boost. Boost. Boost.
I just switched the bright switch.
Yeah, you did. It was better without it. The amp's bright enough.
Wow, man, headroom heaven, man.
That sounds good, man.
Yeah, the feel is definitely. It's like, yeah, it's like I'm going through an amp for sure.
You really need to tune, man.
What is it really clipping out? How's it sound?
No,
'Cause
just
it sounds loud in
tune.
here.
Tune your
I
guitars.
know I can't.
Yeah,
Well, it's not that bad. I'm probably just fretting wrong.
you gotta tune your guitar before you play every time. You can have it. It's like a rule, like when you work in the kitchen, you have to wash your hands first thing when you walk into a kitchen. It's the same thing with the guitar. First thing you do, wash your hands, and then tune your guitar.
The problem is the fine tuners are all the way up, and I need to go.
I understand. It's just, you know.
I could grab another guitar. I'm just playing this one right now.
Right on.
Anyway, because I think I'm gonna keep it.
You should keep it, honestly.
I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I don't need the money. I'm gonna keep it. All right, channel 2, you guys get ready?
I'm happy for you, dude. Robbie, I did get a Gibson. I got a 2009 traditional.
Now we're going into the gain channel.
Iced tea burst. I'll be throwing it off here soon. We're already an hour in. Should I show off the guitar real quick?
This one? Show this again?
No, should I show off my guitar real quick? Because we're already an hour in.
That's all right. Wait a couple minutes.
Okay. That song.
Now we're gonna hit the gain a little more. Oh, damn. Oh man, I suck.
My left calls in tune, but I don't think we're gonna be able to hit. Maybe. I got a new amp and I'm trying to plug in direct and it wasn't quite working out, but maybe. I tested the levels before the show and it was working fine. Not so much when I was connected when we started doing the show, so I don't know.
Definitely feels like an amp. And it sounds really, really good in the room.
Yeah,
It's got no effects in it yet, and it sounds freaking great.
Yeah, it doesn't sound, BS at all.
And that's with the in the neck position. Now we're gonna hit that bridge position here.
So this is the painting it's a Garibaldi is the painter's name, and he was on like America's Got Talent and all that kind of stuff, doing those 60-second quick spray paint paintings, and this is one of them. I just saw it in the shop, in a record store, and I thought it was cool, and it was like $15-20. I picked it up. I thought it was cool.
Oh, it sounds great, man. Let me give it a little. It's really
There you
loud
go.
now.
No, that sounds good. Turn the treble down just a hair. That loud you can hear.
Man, it's like the clarity and like the dynamics are totally there.
Turn down the treble just a hair. I don't know if he's flipping necessarily. He might be, but I don't think he is. I'm not hearing distortion. It's just YouTube is just compressing it to hell, or StreamYard or whatever. And he's definitely going into Laz land, which is great. I'm happy.
Yeah, wow. No, it's pretty impressive. It sounds great, dude. Wait till we really dial this in and get a tuned guitar.
Well, what I was gonna say too is, truthfully, that was a smart buy considering how many amps you already have. You know, because you could just plug it through the power section of another amp and you're good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna leave from there. All right. Yeah, man. Wow.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, I want to do more. You know, that's the thing, is that when something is that good sounding, it just makes you want to like play it more, right? And I'm curious, like, how it sounds. Like, I can like put it into the JC90, the stereo amp, and see what it sounds like through that, right?
Yeah.
See what it sounds like through the Black Star, you know. I mean, and those are different ways, but then I can actually not bypass the cab simulation and actually use the IRs that it comes with and really get some sound through the, you know, the
once you get your interface hooked up, or an FRFR cab.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Might be a reason to get one of those, because I've been wanting to get one of those for the acoustic, the Acoustasonic.
Yeah, those are good to have anyway, really. But
yeah,
you know, they can be pricey, but they're cool.
I might look at
the one better
that
than I originally thought they did. You know, like when they first came out, maybe I wasn't so impressed, but some of the stuff that's out now is great.
Right? Yeah, especially now the Fender, that Tone Master Pro pedal thing. They're selling that with a, you know, pretty cool, you know, full range speaker for that too. So, and then there's the Line 6 ones, and then there's, you know, maybe Friedman probably even has one. I wonder. Got to look into that.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, man. Hell yeah. Thank you, Dave Friedman. Not bad for, you know, even the signed limited edition one. It's like 600 something with tax, and I think it was well worth every penny.
It's for great, having, man.
You know, basically 4 separate like amps that you can like be setting up with different IRs. That's basically what they're selling it as. They're saying, well, you can actually have it like 4 channels. So you have the clean channel, the boosted channel, the crunch channel, and then the high gain channel. So it's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's what turned me on about the Iconic too, because that has a really decent clean channel, and then you've got the boost of that, and then you can hit that, you know, crunch on that one too. It's got a really good classic rock sounding, you know, crunch tone as well, and then you got the gain, and then you've got the boosted, you know, Insano Gaino mode. It's all right. Show us what you got.
Getting requests in the chat.
I know, it's about time, and then we'll do the giveaway. Someone's gonna win this. Don't go away, because you want to be here for that. You have to know the secret word. I'm kidding. All right, one more time. Nice. Look at that thing. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on a second. All right, let's get that in there. Dang, dude. And the picture that you sent me, I have to say, really shows that thing off way better than the lighting you have going on there. Don't bump anything.
No, we're good.
Yeah. So is that what they call the iced tea, or is that the bourbon?
No, it's iced tea.
Yeah, I dig it. The picture that I saw, it looked more red, actually. I like it.
You can see the flame there. I mean,
it's got a little redness, but the flame is amazing, dude. And not only that, but some of the like what would you call it? Some of the wood showed like certain kinds of parts of the grain at that other angle when you go like up and down.
Yeah,
it had some really interesting grain to it, and I like that it's got the red finish on the back, not that clear. That really makes it pop.
I like clear, but I'm digging the red for now.
I'm digging the red with that because I think it kind of pops with that. Yeah, let me see the headstock, dude. Don't put it away.
All right.
All right, come on, show some more. Yeah, don't worry about the mic. Yeah, because I know you don't have a lot of space. Yeah, it's probably hot as fuck over there, right? Sorry, I said the F word.
It's not
Traditional.
bad.
Nice, man. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Perloid. Oh, okay. The Gibson brand is Perloid. I dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like the tuners?
I love
They all right?
Yeah, they're great.
The guy who set it up, that buddy of yours over at Skips, right? Look at the back. Man, show that back again. Shine. Oh, there you go. Now tilt it down a little more down. Let's see the shine. There we go, right there. When the screen shines on it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just kind of. Oh, look at that. Nice, dude. Yeah. It's a 3-piece body. Looks like.
No, 2-piece body.
2-piece. Okay. Almost looked like I was trying to see. Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay, I see. At the horn there. Gotcha. Yeah, because they have that one piece going where the neck pocket's at.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. I see it. Yeah. I like that they did the red. Yeah. Dude, congratulations, man. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Sorry, I meant to hit this one.
Robbie, I plan on it. I've already told my tech the only thing that's going to get me to sell this or trade it or whatever is if I could find a custom shop that I like more.
Yeah, like you said about me earlier, I've heard that one before.
That's why I'm hedging my bet this time.
Yeah, you never know. You might fall in love with Explorers, and then Well, congratulations, dude. New good day for Brent. Ears. Yeah, keep that one at the price that you got that at. Damn, dude, you got to keep that thing, right? Nice. Double clap for Ears. Johnny Beane's clapping on Facebook. Even look at that. Facebook user Johnny Beane. Give us a like over there on Facebook user Johnny Beane. Is that really you? Is that you, Johnny Beane? You still living in Santa Cruz? Oh, that's funny. We're going to be seeing that guy. That's going to be awesome. Dude, you could probably still get a ticket to that. November 4th. Andy Summers.
Okay.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I think Sting just played over here in Concord, I think on Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I wish I had time because, as a matter of fact, Rick Beato just recently interviewed, what's the guy's name? The guitar player from his band. And apparently that song, Shape of Your Heart or Shape of My Heart or whatever, that song apparently is like one of the most like used licks out there today. People keep thinking that when he's playing it, he's stealing it from the rapper guy who's stealing his. That's how popular it is around the world. So it's pretty. Yeah, Dominic Miller. Thank you, Johnny Beane. Yeah, that guy's an amazing player. You know that one song that I often play on my classical? That's one of his tunes. Very, very cool. Cool tune. Yeah, and that little white guitar that he's playing on Beato's channel too, that custom made in Japan. I forget the brand. Some it might be a Yari or something like that. Very, very cool, like little mini guitar. Yeah, Dominic Miller, man, what a talent that guy is. And what I love about him especially is like, it's all about the sound and the feel for him. I mean, it's not about how many notes. It's like the quality of those notes, and just hold a note sometimes, just let it ring, And that's what I think is great about this this cab simulator / preamp thingy that we've got here, that Friedman put out. Is it's all about, you know, letting your notes and your sound really sound good. By the way, it was clean as hell. So in other words, high gain. You guys heard that high gain? Did you hear any noise? I didn't have a gate activated for that at all, so it wasn't gated. So no noise at all. So amazing sounding. Yeah. So you guys ready for a giveaway? What do you guys say? Should we do it? let me get this present thing. That's how we do it. When we do that giveaway thing, we share the screen here. Here's the giveaway tool. You guys see it up there? We've got 21 entries. Let's see if how does that show that. There we go. You guys see that? You guys ready for that? All right, let's hit it. And then, by the way, I'm going on a trip around the world. I won't be back for 3 weeks. Starting this Saturday, I've got a house sitter coming over to house sit for us. Gonna be watching our little bird Limon, and house sitting. I'm probably gonna lock up some of the guitars and stuff though. I'm gonna probably lock it into storage, keep them safe. But yeah, until 3 weeks from now, I guess it's the 27th is when I'm coming back. But yeah, man, and then we'll have some more shenanigans. So you guys ready for this? How about everybody hit me a thumbs up? I didn't even check. Do I have any thumbs ups? Let's see. Do we have any thumbs ups?
Yeah, more thumbs up than thumbs downs.
Wow. Do I have any thumbs downs? Let's see some thumbs ups and thumbs downs. I've got 4 likes and 20 something watching is what it's telling me. Come on, help me out, you guys. Hit that like button. That's this the thumb up thing. Yeah, Ryan's got it. There you go. Hit some of that. Let's get that up there a little bit. All right, do I have to do a refresh? Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Okay, let's see how many we got it up to now. Let's see. Oh, wow, we got 17 suddenly. We got 17. Let's hit 20. Can we hit 20 thumbs ups? And then I'm begging. I'm doing the YouTube begging thing. I don't even care. It's like my channel doesn't like it matters because you guys matter. So to me, that's what matters is that you guys care. Right? You guys are here. But out of 20 some odd people, we've got 17 thumbs ups. Let me do another refresh. Let's do the refresh again. I think we're probably there. Nope, still just 17. Come on, Johnny Beane. Hit one on Facebook and hit one also on. Yeah, I should thumbs up. Oh, I already did. Should send Lidania a message. Sweetie, hit thumbs up on my show. How do you enter the contest? Matt, you're already entered. Anybody that wrote anything into the chat, by the way, has been entered. So you see, we have on the giveaway tool, there's 22 entries. And there are 23 people in the chat. And there are still only 17 thumbs ups. 24 watching now, it says. So let's just hit it. Let's get this over with. What do you guys say? All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Dan in New Jersey. Dan in New Jersey. Double winner today. Dan in New Jersey. Let's see who it is. Tim Thomas. Right on. Tim Thomas. I think you've won before. So, and that's perfectly all right, even though Dan in New Jersey did not win the big prize, but he is getting a special prize sent to him because he answered the question correctly earlier today. What this thing was actually called was the question, right? Was that what the question was? I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So Tim Thomas, I'm making a note. Johnny Bean says, dude, make yourself a note, putting it on my calendar for tomorrow on the events here. Send Tim Thomas. I think I have your info, Tim, right? But if I don't, send it to me again by email or musictherapylaz@gmail.com or on Instagram. Same as the channel's name. I'm also on Facebook. You can message me there. Tim Thomas, EVH Funko Pop in commemoration of Edward Van Halen, who passed away, wow, 3 years ago, right? Tomorrow.
Probably says expect delivery in 2053. I think it'd be closer to 20. 27, but you know.
Well, maybe an asteroid's going to hit the Earth before then.
Sorry, it's blocking my view of that.
All right, Tim Thomas, congratulations once again. We kid because we love, as Steve from Boston would say, right? All right, right on, you guys. So everyone else is going to receive their packages before I head off to the great yonder of the world, because you never know what could happen. You know, you're out there
Don't get eaten by a shark,
flying
Les.
around. No, I don't think that. I don't think I'm not doing any scuba diving off, you know, the coast. I might float in the Dead Sea, so that might happen. Floating in the Dead Sea. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, right? So we got 2 winners today. Dan in New Jersey. Oh, maybe I should put you on the calendar too. Let me add you. I'd forget. Dan of NJ. Send me your info, Dan of NJ. Let's see if anyone emailed me yet. Let me see. And then we'll call it. We'll call it a night. Let's see. Music Therapy Labs channel. There we go. All right. No new emails yet, but someday someone will send me an email. Dan Del Florentino of NAMM is saying, dude, you got to come to NAMM this year. All right, I will, Dan. Thank you. Right on. Right on, man. I'm looking forward to NAMM. How about you, Akirs? Your first NAMM, 2024.
Yeah, man.
Are you jazzed?
I'm getting there. Closer
Dude, it's going to be
the more I will.
Friedman's going to be there.
Well, you're more excited about Friedman than me, but
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm excited about all of it. I mean, I think the guy's been putting out some of the best gear, you know, rock and roller dudes like me, you know, dreaming of rock and rolling. The guy's putting out the gear that sounds the best. I mean, that sounded. Wait till you hear that thing, man. You got to check that thing out.
I didn't say anything negative about it.
I know you didn't. You're just not as jazzed to meet Friedman as I am. That's all, you know. All right. Until next time, you guys. As Janice would say, the secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with musical instruments and friends, and make music out of those things, and rock on. Right, Brent. Do you have anything to say, Brent? Last words. Gibson does not suck. Gibson rocks. I got a Gibson Les Paul. That's what Brent's thinking right now. Just doesn't know how to say it. I think he's playing his guitar and he's muted himself on purpose.
I'm playing my guitar and I don't really care what people think about Gibsons. It's if they don't like them, don't buy them. That's their problem.
I think they're awesome. Anyway.
Yeah,
all right. Bring that over and plug that thing into this. The way that
dude, all you need to know is I play Kiesels, man. If I cared about what other people thought, I wouldn't be able to play Kiesels.
I don't know about that. A lot of really great players.
Oh, there's a lot of people that like Kiesels, but they get a lot of hate too.
I don't know why. Certain pink guitars, I guess. Anyway, until next time, you guys, rock on. Be good or be good at it. We'll see you. I'll see you from the road. I'll put up some shorts, some videos. I have some ideas to keep you guys somewhat entertained outside of all the rest of the entertainment out there on YouTube. I mean, yeah, right? All right. And hopefully I'll see you before I leave, Brent. That'd be nice. If not, au revoir. Later, y'all.